Welcome to Action Figure Wrestling. I am Paul Bear, and with me is Snake Eyes. We got an exciting show for you today, but we also got a contract signing. But before we do that, we're going to show you what happened at the Hebrew convention on Friday. Thank y'all for having me here at the Hebrew convention. You know, as 24/7 champion, I'm oftentimes Becky Lynch, what are you doing here? The challenger for the title? Okay. I'm here to challenge you for the title. The 24/7 title. One, two. 1, 2, 3. Your winner. A new 24/7 champion, Becky Lynch. That's right, folks. That happened last Friday. Becky Lynch became the second ever 24/7 champion and the first female 24/7 champion. Like I said, the pay-per-view event that we got on Sunday, this coming up Sunday, we're going to have a contract signing with the participants involved in the main event. But right now, let's get ready for our show. We also got some much better equipment here, as you can see. You finally get a full look at the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, the referee for this match, John Hardy. And coming down the aisle, your defending Action Figure Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Nate the Great. Nate the Great. I'm going to be coming out of here with the world title again, with the hardcore title again. And Nate the Great's in the ring, waiting for his opponent. And his opponent, Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle is now in the ring. Hornswoggle drop kick Snake the Great. One, two, three. Your winner and still hardcore champion, Nate the Great. Do you like this new setup? I think this new setup is getting better, Snake Eyes, if you ask me. Yeah, we could use more of a view. But things are in the work to make things better here in Action Figure Wrestling. But that's the end of Hornswoggle's time here in Action Figure Wrestling. And up next is the Legends title. The referees in the ring. Introducing first the Legends champion, Kofi Kingston. And his opponent, The Rock. Kofi Kingston and The Rock going at it. One. Kofi Kingston, what's he doing? 1, 2. The Rock missed. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Action Figure Wrestling Legends champion, Kofi Kingston. Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire general manager. He's supposed to be here tonight. He will be here tonight. You can plan on that. He's going to be here for the contract signing. You know, just like most wrestling companies, contract signings do not always go according to plan. You know that, and I know that. Yes, we both know that. Everyone who's ever been involved in professional wrestling knows that contract signings never go according to plan. But up next is for the Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team titles. Introducing first, the Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team Champions, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, The Shield. Now, will this be another one of those matches where Roman Reigns will just let somebody else carry him through? Will he actually do something this time? And their opponents, David Ring and Golden Boy, Jamie Gillette, the Produce Boys. One. Seth Rollins went and just tagged Roman Reigns. Their feet are interlocked. And David Ring has him as Roman Reigns in a sharpshooter type maneuver. It is a sharpshooter. And Seth Rollins in to break it up. Seth Rollins came in to break it up. Roman Reigns tags Seth Rollins. And David Ring tagged Jamie Gillette. They cross-bodied. 1, 2, 3, your winners. And still, Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team Champions, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, The Shield. I mean, you're looking at two guys who, it's amazing that they're still holding titles. Considering one of them doesn't do much work, and when he does do work, he gets in trouble with, like a sharpshooter. David Ring put him in a sharpshooter, and he would have tapped if Seth Rollins hadn't came to Roman Reigns' salvation there. I really thought for sure he was going to tap. Eric Stowell must be around here somewhere. Yeah, I can smell him. Up next is for the international title. Introducing first, your international champion, Lord Steven Regal. And there's Steven Regal. He takes off his little kerchief thing. And his opponent, Meatman Chris. Why are they calling him Meatman Chris? Well, that's because Chris there, along with Barry Spivey, both used to work in a meat department. Barry Spivey retired after 30-some years of working in the meat department, of being a meat cutter, and Meatman Chris was one of the guys that Barry Spivey trained for meat cutting. Then Gooch offered them a deal to be part of Action Figure Wrestling, and they took it. And they've been here ever since. One, two, three, your winner, the new international champion, Meatman Chris. Didn't even give Lord Steven Regal a chance to warm up. That has to be one of the quickest pinfalls ever here in Action Figure Wrestling. Lord Steven Regal will not be cashing in his number one contendership for the Intercontinental title. The classic title. Yeah, it is the Intercontinental. Yeah. The Intercontinental title. I'm sorry, I keep getting confused. I get them two confused sometimes, but yeah, it's the Intercontinental title. Up next is the Intercontinental title, and it's going to be interesting because James Buchanan, one of our Action Figure Wrestling originals, is going to be defending his Intercontinental title against the first ever 24/7 champion, CM Punk. Here he comes. Listen to that crowd. They're cheering on this young kid. They want to see this young kid succeed. They want to see him become something worth watching. And wait a minute. That's Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas just took him out. CM Punk is over here. CM Punk is getting ready to go after Shane Douglas, who's working over James Buchanan over here in the steps. And CM Punk. What the heck was that? CM Punk. CM Punk is trying to he's trying to help out James Buchanan. Now wait a minute. From behind. It's New Jack. And New Jack. Oh my. What's Shane Douglas doing? He took the steel steps apart and he dropped CM Punk on top of those top part of the steel steps there. And look at him, he's just over there like ha ha ha. And now here's New Jack with James Buchanan, and he dropped James Buchanan across there, and they both went out like a bunch of cowards they are. This match won't be happening because of that interference there. Bear with us as we get the ring put back together. James Buchanan and CM Punk. They're just the latest two to be attacked by these two cowards. And that is a shame. Up next is the WCW Championship. Introducing first your WCW Champion, Marc Mero. And his opponent, Ravishing Rick Rude. One, two. One, two, three, your winner, a new WCW champion, Ravishing Rick Rude. Now that Rick Rude is WCW champion, what's going to be next? I don't know, but Marc Mero, he is one of those who are under negotiations for a new deal. So he may get his new deal. We just don't know yet. And now, the next match is for your Classic Championship. Introducing first, your Classic Champion, Taz. And his opponent, Barry Spivey. Who knows, maybe most of the meat guys can come out with championships tonight. One. Well, we already had one upset with Rick Rude just winning the WCW title. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and new classic champion, Barry Spivey. Up next is for the Action Figure Wrestling Tag Team titles. Introducing first, the Action Figure Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Conrad Duke Elzer. There's Duke. He's in there. And his tag team partner, Gun Ho. And Gun Ho. Together they are G.I. Joe. And their opponents, the Asian Cajun Wong Dong. Asian Cajun Wong Dong. He said he was going to have a tag team partner with him. And his tag team partner, Jeff Hardy. So Wong Dong went and got Jeff Hardy as a tag team partner. Wong Dong drop kick Duke, but it didn't hurt. One. And tag was made to Jeff Hardy. And here comes the charismatic Enigma. He knocked Duke into his tag team partner, Roadblock, causing a tag. If you didn't see it, he tagged Roadblock's foot. That still counts as a tag. 1, 2. Rock and Gun Ho just tried to take down Jeff Hardy. And there's another tag. 1, 2, 3. Your winners, Gun Ho and Duke. G.I. Joe. Our next match is for the Action Figure Wrestling Championship. Champion Chris Benoit will be defending against none other than the Trinitator John Trent. Introducing first, the Action Figure Wrestling Champion, Chris Benoit. Benoit just puts the belt over there. And his opponent, the Trinitator, John Trent. One, two. He missed. Benoit with that patented headbutt. 1, 2, 3. And John Trent just lost another match here. You know, we're getting pretty close to where it's almost time for us to do, well, we're going to have our first draft lottery. Well, we've done lotteries, but it's going to be our first taped draft lottery. And once that happens, we're going to have a lot of problems with who's going to go where. But those that are holding championships, they're lucky because they're not part of the draft lottery. Up next is the Action Figure Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the Action Figure Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Daniel Bryant and AJ Styles. A tag team of Styles and Bryant, you know they're going to be working good together as a tag team. And their opponents, the only Olympic gold medalist in all of professional wrestling, Kurt Angle, and his tag team partner, William Regal. William Regal and Kurt Angle. They call their team the Allied Powers. Ding ding. One. The American Dragon, Daniel Bryant, he tagged the boy from Georgia, AJ Styles, in. And we've seen AJ Styles and Kurt Angle go at it in 1, 2 in the tag made to Daniel Bryant. What I was trying to say is we've seen AJ Styles and Kurt Angle go at it in TNA. 1, 2, 3, your winner. And still World Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. What is the end of the month Battle Royal Champion William Regal doing? He's taking it out on Kurt Angle. He's stomping Kurt Angle. He's stomping a mud hole in Kurt Angle because Kurt Angle lost this matchup. Well, Kurt Angle should have tagged out. Some people would think Kurt Angle should have lost because he didn't tag out, but still. Do you blame Kurt Angle for not tagging out? Or do you think Kurt Angle should have tagged out? That's the thing. You don't know exactly what you want to think about with this matchup. And oh my God, what are these two doing out here again? Look at that. New Jack. He does the double stomp on the Kurt Angle. And William Regal looks confused. Tombstone. Shane Douglas tombstone Kurt Angle. Shane Douglas is definitely the leader in between these two guys. Look. William. How about it, William? How about you join us? How about you become our third guy? William Regal just punched. He didn't just say no, he said heck no. And New Jack just did a running power slam on him and slammed him down to the canvas to teach him that if you don't take us up on our deal, we'll just beat you. Up next is the Action Figure Wrestling World Title. Chris Jericho, this coming up week, has coming up on Sunday as a title defense against Sergeant Slaughter. It's a title versus career match. Now this isn't one of those matches because this is one of those matches that were due. And now the British Bulldog is finally getting his rematch for the world title. One. One, two. 1, 2, 3, your winner. And still, Action Figure Wrestling World Champion, AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our action figure wrestling Blue Empire General Manager, Gabriel Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this coming up Sunday, February the 22nd, is the pay-per-view event known as Nightfall. And at Nightfall, our world champion, who is right now Chris Benoit, will defend against Sergeant Slaughter. Our classic champion, which is right now Barry Spivey, will defend against Abyss. The ECW champion, which is right now Aiden English, will defend against CM Punk. And of course our hardcore champion, which right now is Nate the Great, will have a title versus career match against the Big Boss Man. Our women's international championship, which right now around the waist of Kieran Delgado, will be defended against Trish Stratus. And of course, the three men who are going to be coming down this ring in a minute, representing American action figure wrestling, versus the two extremists who are going to be coming down this ring in a little bit in a 3-on-3 match with their mystery partner not known. But I have asked several wrestlers to come down to the ringside as security. Look at that, you got William Regal, Kurt Angle, Taz, the British Bulldog on one side. Look at that. That's The Rock. Seth Rollins. MVP. Golden Boy Jamie Gillette. CM Punk. The Asian Cajun Wong Dong. Jeff Hardy. The Trininator John Trent. Look at that, former world champion PJ Black. Christian. A Monster Abyss. and David Ring. He's asked all of them to come down the ringside as extra security. Introducing first the valet for the representatives of Action Figure Wrestling, Daphne. And introducing next the Hurricane, Gregory Shane Helms. Introducing next Action Figure Wrestling founder, the Gooch. And their tag team partner, the Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore. Now, y'all know y'all not going to try to do anything until the pay-per-view, but we got these guys here just in case they're needed. Well, they're not going to be needed, because even if things break out, we can handle it. Introducing the opponents for Sunday's main event, Shane Douglas and his partner, New Jack. We've already signed the contract. No need. This is just a formality. We're going to take y'all down. And we're going to take over this company. And each one of these guys at the ring side, they're going to have to choose if they're with us or with y'all. That's enough about that. He just put the general manager through the table. And now he threw the Gooch into PJ Black. He's got Shannon Moore. He throws Shannon Moore into Abyss and Christian. Now they knock down David Ring. They kick Daphne over. They're taking care of the ringside assistants. The Rock just rock bottomed Shane Douglas, and he's getting ready to rock. He's getting ready to do the people's elbow, and no, he just goes over the top rope. And then they're coming over here. They're taking out CM Punk, the Asian Cajun, Jeff Hardy, and John Trent. They just put in there, going to town on injuring anyone and everyone that comes into the ring. Wait a minute, the Gooch is staring. The Gooch has New Jack. The Gooch has New Jack up. The Gooch has New Jack, and he just bounced New Jack out. And there's Shane Douglas working over the Gooch. Wait a minute. Who's this? Who is this? Is that who I think it is? My God, it is. It's Magnum. Magnum TA, the WCW legend. But he's going right after Shane Douglas. He's got Shane Douglas up. And Boom! Power bombed him into the turnbuckle. He just helped up. He helped up the commissioner, the general manager, as the rest of the crew gain their senses. Look at this. Everyone's in the ring now. People putting their differences aside right now in this ring. And they're wondering what Magnum TA is doing here. Magnum TA. Magnum TA is here in Action Figure Wrestling. At first I thought he was going to be that mystery third guy. But apparently he's on Team Action Figure Wrestling. He's with us. Wait a minute. Everyone getting into the ring. Gabriel Rodriguez, the general manager, he's going to say a few words real quick as soon as everyone gets into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, and to those of you who are members of the Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire roster, I want you to meet a man I just recently signed without your permission, Mr. Gooch, but I had to. The one, the only, Magnum TA, and he will be the special enforcer outside the ring on Sunday's pay-per-view event. My God, look at that. Until next time, I'm Paul Bearer, this is Snake Eyes, and we'll see you at the pay-per-view on Sunday.